Good morning everybody, it's Heidi from Roots and Culture and welcome back for another episode at my allotment plot. I thought I'd just do a quick one, just come down this morning without sort of any particular plan. I'm just knackered, tired out after a busy weekend and thought I'd just come down, just potter and appreciate what I've done. So I thought whilst I'm here, just have a little chat about how things are going really. Because I suppose when I got this plot back, I had an idea of what to do based on how it was before, but it actually looks a lot different now. And I think I'm not that sort of meticulous when it comes to planning. I kind of just go with the flow, but I think it actually looks better than what it did. So I'm pleased with how it's coming along. But yeah, just to say that, I've planted lots of things. Some of them haven't taken, some of them have come and are flourishing. But that's just the nature of gardening, I guess. Some things, trial and error, things that I've never grown before. My artichokes that I planted have not appeared, and I think I left it too late for them. Peas, yeah, planted a row of peas, they've not appeared either. And I think maybe because I'd soaked them beforehand and I left them, and I think they probably got too wet and soggy and maybe they just rotted away, or possibly the birds might have come and took them, but I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. But yeah, certain things that have really come along. My onions, I started to think that my onions were dying because they looked a little bit small and a little bit, when they go a little bit wet and soggy at the bottom, but they're actually doing alright, just looking at them now. And obviously my garlic did great. They were shop bought garlic, just literally from Aldi, I think they were. But the garlic I used, they were tiny. They taste really good though, but we'll probably use them up within a couple of months. Yeah, my fruit trees have done alright. My apples are growing, so I'm just over the moon looking around at everything. I had loads of raspberries before. The person who took this plot over has obviously come, and I don't know what he's done with them, but I had hundreds. I had a big row where my polytunnel is, and I had two harvests, one in the summer and one sort of late summer, autumn. But just as it is now, looking round, what I've got is just to be appreciated. So I'm going to just have a look in a second at my polytunnel, see how me tomatoes and me peppers and that are doing. I'm hoping that the tomato which was snapped off hasn't completely wilted and shriveled up and died. I'm hoping I can salvage some of the tomatoes, so let's go and have a look. Come on in. Wow, it is warm in here. And everything's looking alright, but as sort of thought, my little Tommy tomato is looking very sorry. Oh dear. Yeah, I don't think that's going to survive, sadly. Although, what I might do is just take some more, pinch some of the leaves off. Yeah, I've took the leaves off. I don't really know whether it needs some leaves on for photosynthesis. I don't know if, the little, what do they call them, trusses? I don't even know if that's the right word, but maybe, because I think wasting energy on those dead leaves will stop it from being able to grow, if it is going to grow back. So I've took them off. You never know. With a bit of luck and a bit of TLC, it might come back, but I'm not banking on it. But I've got plenty of others, so we have to just take some of the losses on the chin. These ones are looking great. That one must be a plum, actually. I'm just looking at the shape of the tomatoes on there. I think it's a plum tomato. And I think some of them leaves need to come off, to be honest. I can see I've got loads of side shoots on there. I obviously haven't been taking care of this one as I should have been, but nevertheless it's looking alright despite that. Can you see there's a big side shoot just there? I'm going to try and attempt to take that one out in a second. But it's difficult to hold the phone and do these things at the same time. See this one? That needs to come out. One here. Oh no, that's got fruit on it. I'm not going to touch that one. Yeah, a little one there. Smells lovely in here. And the birds are whistling and tweeting away. It's so beautiful. Love it. Little one. I've given these a little prune back. They're looking a little bit better. There's too much foliage on them. And that one. Just took some of the excess leaves off that they don't need. If you leave some of the side shoots on though, they might start fruiting, which some of mine have. But they say to pinch out the side shoots because they're just the plant's just wasting energy. And if you take them out, then they'll focus the energy on producing more fruit. But yeah, coming along great. I'm so happy with this. And my peppers all seem to be doing great too. I think what I'll do, because there's some more growing space here that needs seeing too, I'm going to just grow some seeds, because I'm not banking on getting any more plants now, you know, because it's a bit late. Oh, it's condensation. I thought it was a leak then. Yeah, I'm not banking on getting any more plants, especially not aubergines and stuff. I don't think I'll manage to get any of them. So, you know, I've done a little bit of research to see what would actually grow in the polytunnel, and just really anything. Lettuces can grow, apparently. Spring onions, you know, beetroot, courgettes even. I've got 2 courgettes which I wasn't going to plant in here because they do get quite big. I might just put them in and see how they go. But otherwise I'll just plant some more of what we would eat at home. So spring onions, rocket maybe. I've got some kohlrabi seeds. I've never had kohlrabi before, but I thought I'll try them. And I've got some others as well, so I'm going to get planting in a minute. I'm going to plant some radish, some beetroot and radicchio, and some kohlrabi. I've never eaten it before, like I say, so I'm interested to know what it tastes like. It says an excellent source of iron, manganese and folic acid. It says you can soak to June, but because it's warm in here, I'm hoping that it'll just come. It's just a bit of an experiment, so I'm going to plant them and hopefully we'll get some crops. So I'm going to put the radishes in. So that's the beetroot, the radishes, the radicchio and the kohlrabi in. I've never grown kohlrabi or radicchio before. I did try and sow some kohlrabi at home, but it just got eaten by snails. So we'll have a second attempt and hopefully we'll have more success in this polytunnel. I've just found a packet of aubergine seeds. I'm just thinking, is it worthwhile sowing them to see if they actually come? Because we're in mid-July now. I don't think if I did sow them that we'd get any aubergines. That's me being pessimistic. But I'm going to try and see how we get on. Typical English weather. Started to rain just as we were getting going. But on a positive note, look at my garden. Look at my lovely garden. We need to get harvesting. These chards definitely need harvesting because some of them are starting to bolt. So maybe tomorrow, because I'm not prepared. I haven't brought my basket or anything. And I've not really thought about what to cook, and I like to just pick them and cook them. Otherwise, sometimes they get left, and you know, it's all being a bit pointless if I don't get them eaten. So I think maybe tomorrow I'll come down and do a little bit of harvesting. But yeah, gosh, some of my onions, mate, are looking absolutely incredible. Look at these. I'm gonna have to get these out soon. Big ginormous red one here. Look at that. I can feel a Greek salad or two coming on with all these red onions. And look at my little herb garden. I've got chamomile. I'm pretty sure it's chamomile, but I've got to pick this because I love chamomile tea and it's so good for you. Oh, look at all this. They're beautiful. Got oregano. All the bees loving the oregano flowers. The little purple ones. Just picked a load of chive seeds off because all the heads have gone dry. It just smells absolutely amazing. I've got sage. Sage, what else? I've got clover. Clover apparently are like medicine. I think these are white clovers or Dutch clover. I'm not quite sure, but you can make them into tinctures and teas and they're meant to be like really good for your immune system. So all these plants that you can just quite easily walk past and overlook will have some kind of property, health benefits and stuff. It's just amazing, really. And you think of all these, you know, pharmaceuticals and stuff which are derived from these. These are actual original, you know. It's a bit of cardboard doing there. You just can't beat it. Oh, it's pouring down. So I'm going to call it a day for today. Come back maybe tomorrow if it's not pouring down again. And maybe pick some herbs. So thank you for watching once again. Please like, subscribe and share. And see you next time.